Yes, let's see what we have. I believe that we are live and red. Woo! What's up, guys? Anybody home? If you're home, say hello. Yes, we are live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cheesy, and I need to welcome you to. It's quite a long section. We haven't done something really much on this channel lately. Well, I think this is going to be our second, our first live on this channel, and this is going to be our second edition of How Well Do You Know? And it's quite interesting because we've all been on the lockdown, and congratulations to North Cyprus. We're I'm reaching you live from North Cyprus, by the way, and congratulations to North Cyprus for the victory over COVID-19. Yes, we conquered. For over a month, we have no cases of COVID-19, and it's a good thing to know that we have actually fought COVID-19 here and conquered it. So I'm so excited. And it's crazy how people couldn't wait for the COVID-19 issue to just get past so they could just go back to their normal life. And I can tell you categorically that, yes, Cyprus has done really, really well. I remembered when the COVID-19 came, when I heard the news that there was a case of COVID-19 for the first time. And it happened like yesterday, and I got to hear the news the next day. And before I could even wake up the next day morning to rush over to get my nose mask and get my hand sanitizers, look, panic buy. The whole nose mask, the whole sanitizers in the shop were over, finished. And I'm like, what's going on? And then before you know, everybody's already locking and shutting themselves out, and government declared automatic lockdown. And I heard about people how they were quarantined, the guys who came from Germany, how they were quarantined, how, if I say long story, Cyprus was in serious tension, and it was very, very alarming that you get to hear people telling you the numbers and scores of people that have been infected and new cases coming up every day. How the man who brought the guy from the airport, the hotel. Annoying part of the whole thing is the hotel where this guy was lodged. They had a conference, and he was like in the midst of a group of people, and they had all of them quarantined. Lucky to us, or lucky to most of the people, they were free. The staff, everybody was, but hotels were shut down, schools were shut down, life was on standstill. And guess what? 2 weeks before Nigeria went into lockdown, we were already like on lockdown 2 weeks before Nigeria. That tells us that we've been on lockdown since, I think, since the beginning of March. And I'm glad to announce to you, life has gone back to normalcy. I want to give the government and the good people of North Cyprus kudos. Kudos to the government for fighting to secure lives, to trying to sustain the lives of citizens and people existing in Cyprus, both international students and international workers, wherever you are. They did really well, supplying the food for people to live on, to survive, subsidization of rent and bills payment, and a lot. Do you know on this show, How Well Do You Know? I'm going to be telling you things that you don't even know about. So don't mind me. The show is How Well Do You Know? So I'm going to tell you what happened. Do you know that, yes, in Cyprus, they practically cut off bill payment of light and water for 2 months? Yes. so that people can actually live and enjoy comfort in their homes. Now, do you know that schools were shut down, but there was an automatic instruction from the government that all schools should start online, offering lectures online so that people who lose their money, they cannot lose it totally. What's that? So do you know that people who were going to school, they did online school and online studies. Sorry, don't worry, it's a free live show, so I can do anything. It's my show, right? On how well do you know? I have a visitor just came in. Yes.
Please, I wanted to know, do you know anything about explosives?
SPSS, I used to, but I don't think I have an idea. Maybe I will check out. Let me finish my live show. We can talk about that. Okay. I'm on live on YouTube. Yes.
I'm in the house.
All right. You can also check it out on YouTube while I come. So sorry for the breaking transmission. My neighbor just needed something, and I need to just answer very quickly. So back to what we were saying. Now, do you know that even while we were staying in Cyprus, there was something that happened? Students of universities, I saw I heard, were in clear terms. Schools in the universities around North Cyprus gave 50% discount, automatic 50% on school fees. Like if you have paid your school fees full for this semester, because classes didn't hold normally, they give you refund, like they refund like 50% like of your money back to you. And those of you who are paying instrumentally, if you've actually paid your installment that it has covered 50%, you are not allowed to pay the remaining deficit. You're free. Like, initially I thought I heard that they canceled payment of school fees. No, that was not the situation. They actually gave 50% off payment because the government instructed it to be that way. In fact, do you know that the government they were practically sharing food around? They give you a site, you go, if you need food, you apply, they'll come and deliver in your house, in your doorstep. Although most of the foods they were sharing are foods that most of us who are international people, foreigners living here in Cyprus are not used to their local food. But then some of it we can manage, and some of us who have been here for some time who can manage to eat some of this their food, we try to eat it. So it's a very interesting one. Interesting to know. And I am very excited because life has gone back to normalcy. 2 days ago, shops open fully, businesses open fully. In as of last week or 2 weeks ago, I think last week, yeah, we had gradual openings of some essential business. Okay, 2 weeks ago, essential businesses were opening, but fully first, 2nd of June. In fact, oh my God, I've forgotten to just wish you guys a happy new month. My bad. I must be a very bad host. Anyway, let me use the opportunity to wish you guys a happy new month. It's a new month, by the way, guys. And I remember because I just talked about 1st of June some days back, and today is 3rd of June. So happy new month to you guys. I wish you all the best for the new month. And this is the first week of June, the 5th, if I'm not mistaken, 5th month of the year, right? Or the 6th month of the year. Now, wow, this month has actually gone halfway, the 6th month of the year. So now, on the 2nd of June, being yesterday, government allowed all businesses to reopen fully. So I'm glad to announce to you that we are no longer under lockdown. We are free. Cyprus is free. And I am so pleased to tell you guys that I am so thankful to God that Cyprus is really free from this coronavirus palaver. I swear it's not been easy at all. It's not been easy. I will tell you straight up. To see things the fear of it. There were points where you have to walk in on the road and you see your friend, you cannot. The temptation to want to shake them will be very terrible, and you can't shake them because you are scared of this person when I want shake. Is he safe? The use of nose masks became compulsory, handshake, and life was really on standstill. I remember doing a post on my was it on my Instagram? Yes, where I was taking a walk with my wife around the town about a month and a half ago. The whole town was really dead. Yeah, I'm telling you, like from in my town here, from Augusta, in Turkish they call it Gazimahusa, here in North Cyprus. All right. For those of you who do not know, Cyprus is divided into two. There's the north and there's the south. Now, south is known as the Republic of Cyprus, while in the north is known as Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Now, the south is recognized nationally, politically around the world, but here they are yet to give this side of the divide full recognition because we are still under Turkish occupancy. I think a lot of things has to be done, but hopefully they are hoping that by God and by grace soon that this place will either be given a recognition or the north and the south will come back together because they were divided during the war that happened before the Nigerian Civil War. There was a civil war that happened here as well too. So now in North Cyprus, I don't want to go into those details. You can Google about North Cyprus, and there's so many videos that talked about North Cyprus on YouTube, so you can just check it out. One other thing is, it's very interesting to know that while we're under the lockdown, people people could hardly feed, but government was doing a lot. They were doing a lot to give people, you know. One of the things that shocked me was that my wife's boss was actually, where she was working, was actually calling, like, oh, people say like, Cyprus, is this Cyprus? I was surprised. Like, they were actually giving financial assistance, like where you work, they call you or a staff, they say your boss is asking to come and take this certain amount of money to sustain it until we all get out of this. And I even heard that government was sharing money to their citizens around, but we who are internationals, it wasn't getting to us. Anyways, I believe that some of these companies were being paid to shut down. And from there, they were paying their staffs some little money to sustain during the lockdown. That's another way. I think that's a system that works. And that's one of the things I think Nigeria should learn from, because Nigeria, I heard that what is going on there now is even COVID 419 and not COVID-19. In the midst of this COVID-19 virus, there's a lot of borrowings, a lot of millions borrowing from here, from the EU, from the IMF, from this. The Nigerian government is really clueless. Like, Buhari is a confused human being, and NCDC has become a tool to rip off both the international community and to rip off Nigerians and establishments in the name of fighting COVID-19. And that is sad, pathetic, sad. Look at me, I'm not looking so nice because I've been on lockdown, I haven't shaved, but hey, yesterday was fun. For the very first time, I went outside, I saw how busy the town was. People could not wait at all. Like, seriously, that even with no, like, there was this instruction from the government that people should still go ahead and use nose masks and use hand sanitizer, like before you go into places. Bars are open, shops are open, market are open, but before you have to go in there, you have to fill in some forms. They have this gun meter to check temperature on the head. So like the gun, yeah, it looks like a gun, like you check your temperature. You know what I'm talking about, to check the temperature. They hand sanitizers. So the nose mask thing was no longer a compulsory thing, but you have to check your temperature, you have to sanitize your hand before you get into that place. You have to use the hand sanitizer before you get in there. So people now are walking around the town. It's no longer compulsory in Cyprus for you to use the nose mask because Cyprus has conquered, like they've been observing this thing for a month, and there have been no new cases anywhere in the North Cyprus. The borders are still closed. Now, it brings us to the very, very, very big problem. Not big problem per se. Okay, before I go there, so last night I was discussing with some friends. I was hanging out with some of my friends. We were chilling. From some of them would because in the whole lockdown, all the cities closed their borders in North Cyprus, and some friends now could actually drive in from another down to my city here to meet up because this city has Kazmagusa has the highest population of blacks in Africa in Cyprus. I want to commend Cyprus because they really did well. Like they did well. They were organized. They did well in battling. In fact, I recommend that the World Health Organization should actually should be considering making North Cyprus a part of the WHO. I stand to support it because it's really something that we need to look into very seriously. Let me not be fast forward. So, yeah, last night I was discussing with a couple of friends. Like, I was so surprised. I went to a restaurant bar. I sat there and I saw friends I haven't seen long before the lockdown. They all came outside, all black, all Africans, all like international. Then you just came into the Shamrock bar and restaurant, and they were like, everybody was so excited. Like this social distancing things, nobody want to use the ear to hear am. Like hugging and shaking and handshaking, no nose mask. I'm like, dog. So I thought it was just an African thing, like we being too carefree and I saw some other white people do handshaking, hugging. I'm like, Cyprus is free from COVID-19. Although there was this little fear that it's quite too early for the town to open and people should be coming out to hug and this social distancing thing and all of that. Then even I heard about the Prime Minister of North Cyprus saying that this sudden comfort, our people going back to normal life, not keeping to the social distancing rule and all of that, could be very dangerous. Yes, there are no more cases. The cases have been discharged. We recorded about 4 deaths, if I am not mistaken. I'm not sure about that figure, but I know last time I checked, it was 4 deaths. I don't know if it has increased. I can tell you categorically that they were a little worried. There were little worries from the prime minister, but the congressman looked over it and said, there will be no need for too much worries because they've been observing situations, they've been observing quarantine, they've been observing social distancing, and there have been no new cases. And the fact that the government of North Cyprus were spontaneous enough in the very first day that they heard about this situation, this one case of COVID-19, to curtail the situation very early enough, shut down all the borders, closed down the airports, quarantined all the staff that works in the airport. Kudos, they did very, very well. And I am so excited that we are free finally. Cyprus is back to life. Everywhere is balling. You need to see how busy the town was yesterday. Oh, I wish I had a recording. My phone was down yesterday. I would have recorded the city of Cyprus last night and compare it to what it was during the lockdown. And you'll see that life has returned. So congratulations to all of you, all of us here in North Cyprus, to the government of North Cyprus. And yes, back to what I was saying. So we're discussing, I and a couple of friends sat yesterday and we're discussing because we heard that now that life has come back to normalcy, that the Prime Minister and the government of North Cyprus are considering opening the borders for people to be coming in, for planes to be flying in, and then for people in the south. Because recently I heard that the people in the south, after like 1 week, they discovered 8 new cases of COVID-19 virus in the South Cyprus. The government there discovered 8 new cases of COVID-19 virus. Now, hear me and hear me very correctly. These are some of the things that got us scared. Some people are like, life is gone back to normal. They should open the border, open the airport so that those who travel to outside Cyprus, who have their businesses there, who are still going to school, couldn't come back because of one or two things, they could actually come back and continue life, and highest thing quarantine them and blah blah blah. And businesses can also go on, import and exporting and all of that can go on. Trust me, even the airlines, it was shut down here in Cyprus. I mean, from Turkey. Turkey Airlines not even running because if you have to enter into North Cyprus, you have to come through Turkey. So it was even another plus. So the point is, for me, this is my opinion. I think it's quite too early to open the borders because I heard that the government and the Prime Minister was saying that they are looking at um, a possibility of opening the borders from 8th of June. That is in 5 days from now. I'm like, we have not finished enjoying and celebrating our freedom, and you want to put us into fear. Like, why would you want to open the border? They allow the borders to be locked. Let us just enjoy this small peace. Not after celebrating this freedom small, before you know that they come put everybody into quarantine again and say, okay, they put us into quarantine again and ask us to go back to quarantine and go into lockdown again because they discover one or two new cases. I beg, now that we are the way we are and we have our one piece, we want the government, and please, this is on my own behalf and some of us who share the same opinion. People's opinion are different. So if you're in North Cyprus and you have a different opinion about what I'm saying right now, I'd like you to go down on the notification and the comment section down below and give me your opinion. What do you think? Do you think that the government of Cyprus should open the border and let people come in? Those who are stuck outside, who wants to come back to Cyprus, do you think it is the right time? Because another thing I heard is some days back, we heard that two African guys were caught trying to smuggle hard drugs through the border from South Cyprus down to the north. And then the North police and the border coordinators who have been doing very well, who have actually beefed up security and beefed up everywhere in the border. Kudos to them. They caught some of these guys and they are jailed for 5 years each. And they were even quarantined. I know the good thing, the Cyprus police they so love their life that they are very conscious. They're always in their gloves, their nose masks, and there's a lot of security precautions they use in the borders that are doing really, really very well. So kudos to all of them. So I'm of the opinion that for now, they should just lock the border and keep the border locked. I don't want to hear any story that touch and say one person do one thing and then they catch another person COVID-19 case, and then maybe there's another COVID-19 case, and then everybody should go back to COVID-19 lockdown. I beg. Now that we are fully back to business, and life is moving and life is busy in Cyprus, and people are struggling to meet up, because you know what it means to be on lockdown for almost 3 months. And then you are struggling even the government is struggling to meet up. Like they've been lagging, people are lagging behind and they're trying to meet up. So we don't want new cases. So I want to plead, this is my opinion, and on behalf of those who share the same opinion with me, I want to plead that the government should please, for now, do not open the border. Keep them locked down. Keep the borders locked down for now. Until at least we are sure that the cases in Turkey has reduced, because you have to come through North Cyprus. You have to either go through Turkey or go through the South Cyprus down to North. So until we are very sure that the cases in South Cyprus are very minimal, that to the extent that we can actually take the risk. And then the cases in Turkey are actually, especially from Istanbul, especially, dies down, that we can say, okay, yes, let it happen the way it should the way it should happen. So that's all. I think that's all the information on how well do you know I'd like to give to you. And if you are watching us or watching me for the first time, once again, my name is Dachizi. And if you are watching me for the first time, yeah, and you're joining us for the first time on this channel, please do us well, yeah, to subscribe. It says a red button underneath. Just click on the subscribe button, and then also click on the bell notification button so that you will get to more details whenever we are online. We to update you of the things that are happening online, and in general, this idea or this channel, the idea behind this channel is just simply to just let you know what uh, inform you about happenings around, not just here in Nigeria. Sometimes we look at issues in Nigeria, we look at issues in Nigeria and other places around. How, at, and the good thing of this, good part of this show, at some point, we'll be going live. We'll be inviting guests to hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to come on live again tomorrow, hopefully, and I'm going to be inviting someone, a guest, to come and talk about a very exciting topic. And I is actually a guest from Turkey. So the guest will be giving us the situation report on the coronavirus situation report and how the government of Turkey is handling it. So I will, I will let that calm down for now until when hopefully we have him online tomorrow to come live. He's going to be our first live guest for this channel on How Well Do You Know. So before I go, I log into, yes, my guest is actually going to be here, and the good thing is I have a LinkedIn. So Adachizi is my LinkedIn name. Gospel Upper Room is my LinkedIn account. So you can check me out on LinkedIn. I'm there. You can see what kind of businesses I offer on LinkedIn. So join me there. I also belong to North Cyprus Entrepreneurs and Business Owner. That's also a business group on LinkedIn. And my guest, lucky me, my guest is going to be will I say my guest, actually I got my guest from that group, North Cyprus Entrepreneurs. And yes, it says North Cyprus Entrepreneurs, but he's from Turkey. He's a Turkish man who's been to North Cyprus several times, who does business between North Cyprus and Turkey. So my guest is actually going to, you know, I got my guest. That's what I'm saying. He's going to be talking to me tomorrow. Going to be talking to us, all of you out there on this channel from here. So let me go back to another reason why we are here. I stumbled on this on my LinkedIn on the North Cyprus Entrepreneur Group page. This is what I saw. I'd like to share my screen with you, and I'd like you guys to see what I saw on that page. It's very interesting, and I'm sure you like to see what I have to show you. North Cyprus Entrepreneurs. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, why I'm trying, let me try and see why I'm trying to share that. Why I'm trying to share that. So, like I said, if you're still yet to subscribe to our channel, please do well to subscribe and be a part of the conversation. Drop your comment. Yes, sharing this screen. In fact, let me hide myself a bit so that you can see what we have here. All right, so this is where I think this is where we should be drawing the curtain close today. So, guys, tell me what you think. Do you think that the border should be open? And do you think that it's necessary that we should uh, allow we should encourage the government to open the borders for people to be coming in, or we should keep it locked down for now? Let me hear your opinion. And once again, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. So that's going to be it for now. Once again, let me tell you this, that on this show. We're going to be having like live stream from time to time. It could be twice in a week, it could be 3 times in a week, it could be once in a week. So we're going to be bringing information. The idea is just to educate you. Like the name of the channel says, how well do you know? So we're going to be asking like, how well do you know? It simply means that you already know what this is or what is happening around there. So I'm going to be looking at some interesting cases, and I will be bringing it down your door at timely, at intervals or at different times. So I want to thank you guys for finding time to be part of this stream. For those of you who couldn't be part of the stream though, and you're going to watch this video later, please find time to watch this video and help us to share and then subscribe and leave your comments. It's really going to be encouraging for how you guys comment. I mean, it's going to be really, really, really big time encouragement for me. So until I come your way again next time on this channel, I remain your host, your loyal boy, Gospel Chinecherim Oprum, aka the Cheesy. So, this is me saying to you, have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your week. Once again, happy new month. Bye bye.